Thank you, all of you. The most honorable Prime Minister Mia Mottley, Prime Ministers, Ministers and Central Bank Governors, and Mr. Warren Smith, President of the Caribbean Development Bank, and representatives of other international organizations, friends and colleagues, good morning. And of course, on behalf of the IMF, I welcome all of you to the 2019 Caribbean Forum on Regional Transformation. I'm very glad to see old friends and also the new faces. I would like to thank, of course, the government of Barbados for its warm hospitalities, and particularly Prime Minister Mia Mottley for her strong support for the forum. I would also like to thank the Caribbean Development Bank for their great effort in co-organizing this event with us. This is my first time to have a pleasure to visit these beautiful countries. Since my arrival yesterday, I was very much impressed by the spirit, the diversity, and the determinations of the Barbados people to pursue their dreams of a better life. So here, let me congratulate the Barbados on its excellent progress in implementing the Barbados economic recovery and transformation programs, and or better known as the BIRD. Here I also want to express my deepest sympathies to the government and the people of the Bahamas for the loss of the life and the devastations caused by the hurricanes Dorian. The recent hurricanes has once again highlighted the special vulnerabilities of the Caribbeans and the continued need to strengthen resilience. So I'm glad that these forums will devote a special session to explore a better way to build resilience. The theme of this forum is regional transformation. I think this is important because regional transformation is essential to support higher economic growth for the Caribbean. As reflected in our agenda later today, to those of us working in these regions, there are three areas are critical. First one is regional integration. Second one is the working towards a disaster resilience strategy. And third one is improving tax policies. So before I give it to the panelists, let me offer a few thoughts on each of the three subjects. First one is on regional integration. I think quite a few years ago, I attended the same event in Jamaica. I recall the regional integrations already, it was a topic. So you can see that the regional integrations is the permanent sort of important issues here. And without any doubt, deeper economic integrations within the Caribbean has been a priority since the establishment of CARICOMs in 1973. So there are some progress, but the progress is not enough. And recent work by the fund staff have found that greater integration or greater international trade and mobility of people and capital could generate significant macroeconomic benefits. So today's discussions will look at a possible actions to boost further the regional integration process. Second, it's on climate change and disaster resilience strategy. As I mentioned a moment ago, climate change is expected to intensify the impact of the natural disasters and worsen the vulnerabilities of small states in the Caribbean. Rising sea levels increase the risk of erosions and flooding, and warmer water temperatures heighten the potentials for more intense hurricanes. Although warmer temperature is good for swimmers, I don't know. But we must come together to address the challenges posed by climate change and help those most affected by it. And in recent studies, the fund staff proposed a three-pillar strategy, which is widely endorsed by the members here. The three pillars include three kinds of resistance. One is structural resilience, second one is financial resilience, and third one is post-disaster resilience. Let me touch upon each of them. First, the structural resilience. Structural resilience will require infrastructures and other investment to limit the impact of disasters. The post-resilience aims at facilitate a speedy recovery after the event and supported by contingencies planning such as emergency response planning and related events. And of course, financial resilience is touch upon the facilities, financial arrangement, so that the impact of the natural disasters can be more efficiently addressed. So all of these pillars are quite important, and we're glad to see that all these efforts requires international communities, the joint effort. Particularly, emergency relief and financing the restructuring effort following the catastrophic event like Hurricane Dorian's is a key responsibility of the global communities and regional communities. So I'm glad to see that soon after the hurricane hit, leaders of the CARICOM showed strong solidarities with the Bahamas, and including by deploying the security forces. Of course, I have to say a little bit more on the financial resilience. This, of course, as I said, is financial resilience is built on the fiscal buffers and using pre-arranged financial instrument to protect fiscal sustainabilities and manage recovery costs. And the fund side, the fund has recently, actually early this year, has decided to increase the access to both our rapid financing instrument, which is the leading to the access of GRA resources, and on the other hand, to our rapid credit facilities, which is our PRGT resources. So we increase the access, all of them, to the 50% of the quota per year and 100% of the quota on a cumulative basis. So several countries in these regions, including Dominica, St. Lucia, St. Vincent, and the Grenadines, have made use of these facilities over the last decade. And I'm glad to see that Grenada and Dominica are piloting a disaster resilience strategy at this moment. So later, all of us together will look forward to hearing their experiences, including more about their challenges and constraints. So the last point I want to touch is on the tax policies. All Caribbean countries face the challenges how to maintain a tax system that is competitive while also raising adequate revenues. In the regional context, avoiding a race to the bottom could provide substantial collective benefit. So today's discussion, I believe, will provide an opportunity to hear views from policymakers, tax experts, and industry representatives. So let me conclude. We at the IMF very much value the importance which we have touched upon all these points the moment ago. And I'm very confident that all of us will benefit from the discussions and share the experiences among ourselves. And of course, here I would like to emphasize once again that the IMF remains fully committed in supporting and assisting the Caribbean countries in all its efforts. And of course, I look forward to fruitful discussions and engaging with all of you on the important topics before us. With that, I thank you very much and wish everybody all the best for the day. Thank you.